I'm the Assistant Athletic Director for Student Athlete Academic Services. So what that means is I oversee our academic area as far as the support services for the student athletes, and I also am the academic counselor for 5 of our athletic teams. Softball is pretty amazing what they've accomplished. I think a lot of it comes down to the way Coach Linder is recruiting. She recruits a higher level academically for student athletes, but this past spring they hit their highest GPA they've ever had, the highest GPA any Kent State team has ever seen, so it was a 3.71 team GPA while they were in season and earning a MAC East championship. And this fall they recorded their record high fall GPA, so it's not something that was a fluke that happened once, it's continually happening.
I'm so proud of what we've accomplished academically, and last year we were second highest GPA in the country. The year before we were third highest GPA in the country. So we're still shooting to try to be the #1 team in the country academically.
And that team misses more class, I would say, than 90% of our sports. So to be able to hit that achievement and still be missing that much, it's quite something.
They do a tremendous job of studying when they're on the road and getting their work done. They're very disciplined in what they're doing academically.
I always tell the athletes it's kind of like you look at it as though you have 2 full-time jobs. So you're a full-time athlete and you're a full-time student. So being able to balance them at the same time takes a ton of time management. And student athletes are missing class for travel, for competition, and being able to be diligent and scheduled with their assignments and knowing what's coming up and being able to work closely with their professors to make sure that they don't miss anything along the way. And just being kind of the higher level of what another student on campus would have to be.
Last year, Jess Geronda was an academic All-American playing softball, and again, she did it again this fall with soccer. So, you know, Jess is a 2-time academic All-American in 2 different sports. I think that says a lot for Kent State.
I think it's definitely a time management thing, and I think like all of us have learned over the years especially that like you just got to balance between school and practice. And I mean, practice like right now is not at the most ideal time. It's at 3:30 in the afternoon until 6, so you definitely got to be able to understand like you got to discipline yourself after, discipline yourself before. So I think it's definitely, I mean, a task in itself to juggle it all, but I think everyone understands that academics will get you far in life and you need them after sports. I think we've been able to adjust, and I think our coaching staff's helped with like making sure that we understand, you know, when we have time off and giving us certain days off and everything. So I think it definitely helps in that aspect.
We have an open door policy. They can come in at any time that they have any questions and see their academic counselor for athletics, for academic specific issues going on to eligibility and all of that. They also have, we call the Academic Resource Center, which is attached to the MAC Center, and that is where they do their study hours, that they have required hours they study throughout the week. They also have their own full-time tutoring center, so they have tutors at their beck and call anytime that they need one. So our tutors only work with athletes, so they get the schedule. They get that these students aren't coming back till 10, 11 o'clock at night on a Sunday, and they might need to study for a math exam on a Monday. So they'll come in and work with those students. I think that the higher your grades are off the field, the less stress it is on the field. So it's just a matter of, if you're not doing well in your classes, you know that you're stressed out and things are not going well in your world, you're not going to play very well. But these students are very diligent, getting what they need to get done, so they don't have to worry about academics. They can put it all aside and go out and play on the field and then put all their effort into it. So by just being diligent about it, they don't have to worry about that. So it definitely helps them academically and athletically. So.